LanguageCert ESOL exam, speaking communicator level. It is the 12th of October 2023. LanguaCert exam begins. Hello, my name is Mariana Schiller. Can you spell your family name for me, please?
Of course. It is Kocsor.
Thank you. Which country are you from?
I'm from Hungary.
Thank you. Now, part one, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself and your ideas. First topic is income. Which jobs do you think deserve the highest salary?
Well, I think there are some jobs which are extremely dangerous. For example, cleaning high buildings, and I think it is worth a lot of money, and they deserve it because their lives is in a really high danger.
Thank you. Computers. How dependent on computers are you and your age group?
Sorry, could you please?
Sure. How dependent on computers are you and your age group?
Well, I think we are really so we always use computers almost every day, I think, and unfortunately there are some that they are really so they cannot put down the computers, and I think it can be really dangerous for them, and I also use it every day, but not for games, and I learn on it.
Thank you. Music. What skills are required to learn a musical instrument?
Well, there are a few things. For example, it is really important to keep the rhythm, so you need a skill to keep the rhythm. And another thing, you need to hear the vocals, and for example, pianists have to hear, for example, an E sound, and yeah.
Thank you. Last topic is shopping facilities. Do you prefer small local shops or large supermarkets?
Well, I prefer small shops because I always get lost in large supermarkets. I think they are too big for me, of course. They are and they are giving much more product, but I think you can also find everything in a small shop.
Thank you. Now part two, we are going to role play some situations. I want you to start or respond. First situation, we are friends. I start. You wouldn't mind looking after my grandma for a few days, would you?
Well, it depends on when should I?
Next week, I'm going away for a few days, and last time you did a very good job, so
of course
I would be grateful.
Of course, I can help you.
What was the activity that you enjoyed together the most?
Well, we spoke a lot with each other, and she told me a lot of stories about her old memories, and I really enjoyed that.
Okay, thank you so much again. Next situation. We are friends, and you want to know if I have read the book you are reading. You start.
Okay. So have you read the Robin Hood book?
I don't remember if I have read it.
Well, you know, it's about a guy who gives money for poor people. You haven't?
I think I have seen it in a movie, but I haven't read the book. Why did you choose to read such a common story, I would say?
Well, I think it's short, so and also I think it's very interesting, and I don't know.
Do you prefer the book
Yeah,
to the film?
yeah. I think it's much better than the movie because the movie doesn't contains parts what the books contains. So
Okay, so you might
Yeah.
read it to me.
yeah.
Thank you. Next situation. We are strangers in a park. You are not sure about the park regulations. Sorry,
Could you please tell me what regulations?
rules.
Rules.
Should I repeat?
Yes.
Okay. We are strangers in a park. You are not sure about some of the park regulations. You start.
Hello. Could you please help me? If could I bring my dog here? I don't know if there are rules or something.
Yes, I'm sorry, but you can't.
Oh.
You mustn't walk your dog here.
Oh,
I'm sorry to say that.
yeah.
Why did you choose this place?
Well, I think it's very beautiful. There are lots of trees, and I just wanted to walk with my dog.
I'm sorry, you're not allowed to do it here.
Thank you for your help.
Welcome. Thank you. Now part 3. In part 3, we are going to discuss something together. I have some ideas and you have some different ones. We have been asked to organize an open evening to encourage more students to come to our school. Let's talk about what we should and what should not include and make some decisions. Take 20 seconds to think about what you want to say. Please start.
Okay. So, first of all, I was thinking about the access. So, all teaching rooms would be open to public, and I think it is a very good idea because there are no limits. Everyone could come. What do you think?
I think you're right. I wanted to suggest the same. Do you think free tea and coffee for visitors should be offered?
Well, I think it's a good idea. I was thinking about a charge made for refreshments, but
I don't think it's expensive, or it would be expensive.
no, I don't think.
Okay.
Okay. Performances. I was thinking about poetry reading. I don't know if everyone would be interested about this, but
I think some dance students should give a performance to show how talented dancers we have here. What do you think?
I think it would be more interesting.
Okay.
This idea just come out from my head, but dancing would be a great idea.
Okay. What about displays?
Well, best students' work on display. I think we could show them our best students' work, how smart they are. I don't know what.
That's a great idea, I think. What is your opinion about opening address?
Well, 15 minutes by senior students. I was thinking about this. I don't know. Do you have?
I think it's a great idea. Thank you. Thank you. And now part 4. In part 4, you're going to talk about something for 2 minutes. And your topic is your best and worst experience of networking on the internet. Now you have 30 seconds to write some notes to help you. So your topic is your best and worst experience of networking on the internet.
Networking. Okay.
LanguaCert, please start.
Okay. So, starting with my best experience, I think one of the best thing what I can do on the internet is learning. I think it's very useful. I have an application. I can learn new words in English, of course, and there are also courses, and I think they are very useful because they are short ones, but I can also understand it from home. On the other hand, on the internet, sometimes I play games with my friends, and I think it takes a lot of time, and I can't focus on my things, and yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Let me ask you some questions. What do you think is the best way to keep in touch with distant friends?
Distant? Well, on the internet you can also chat, or you can call them. I think maybe once a year you can invite them to your country, but keeping in touch with them, I think the best way is to communicate on internet.
To what extent does technology affect the way people communicate?
Sorry, could you please...
Sure. To what extent does technology affect the way people communicate?
Extend?
To what extent? How much?
How much?
Does technology affect the way people communicate?
Well, I think communication is really reduced since the technology is among, and I think people speak less with each other. They are always just chatting, but it is still really important, I think.
Thank you. LanguaCert, that is the end of your exam. Thank you.
Thank you.